good evening from Taste Central Florida. This is a charity event which takes place at the Marriott Orlando World Center, and it is a collaboration of a bunch of local restaurants and chefs who get together for a good cause. So the way that it works is you can buy a $200 ticket and you can come to this event, and all of your ticket, 100% of your ticket, goes to benefit Second Harvest Food Bank and Coalition for the Homeless. So with your $200 ticket, you are able to donate a large quantity of food. So a fantastic event. So I'm very excited because what we get to do is we get to go inside, we get to try all different kinds of food from all different kinds of restaurants all around Central Florida. It's gonna be a good night. I'm very excited. I want to say thank you to Taste Central Florida for having us out as part of the media, and let's go inside. Let's have a look around. The event doesn't start for another like half an hour. We're able to go inside a little bit and get a little sneak peek of the action before the crowds shuffle in. There's also a silent auction. You can get things like a signed guitar from REO Speedwagon, Roger Clemens memorabilia. What else? You got an Orlando Magic fan basket here. Oh, you get a stay in St. Augustine. You can bid on a stay in St. Augustine, a stay at the Waldorf Astoria. Wow, lots and lots of fun stuff. Look at this. The acupuncture for you and your pet. Oh man, I might bid on a second grill. And this one really struck me. A 2-hour tour of the Delta flight simulator for up to 4 people. Amazing. So, as we first walked into one of the ballrooms, this does span across 2 ballrooms. We can see these 3 trees right here, and these are called what they're calling the giving tree. And what happens is you give an amount of money, you make a donation, and then you can go up and you can snip one of these envelopes off of the tree. And each envelope has a gift card inside of it. So you are getting something of value for your donation, and you know, the donation goes to a good cause. Lots and lots of different restaurants around and different alcohol vendors and things like that. And there is a stage. There's gonna be a live band up here too. Ooh, it's gonna be a fun and exciting night. I just wanted to kind of start off by giving you guys an overview of all of the different vendors that we have over here. There's gonna be a lot of them. Yeah, everybody's starting to get ready. Oh, this place has just oysters. Ooh, and of course, 4 Rivers. We're gonna have vegan burnt ends down here. It's exciting. If you guys come to this event, be prepared because it's exciting. There's a lot of different food options out here. Look at this. There's just like a gigantic table full of different breads and plantains and dips. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is all part of Cafe Tutu Tango's setup. Holy macaroni. This is intense. And then it heads over to Mia's Italian Kitchen here as well. Also, lots of different breweries. Claremont Brewery, Motorworks Brewery. Oh, Space 220 is represented over here too. It looks like we're starting to get some Disney stuff. Over on this section over here, we got Morimoto Asia. We got Marie and Enzo's. Oh yeah. So all of these restaurants over here are run by a group called the Patina Restaurant Group. And they are all in, some of them are in Disney Springs. Like Space 220 is not in Disney Springs, but these are all the restaurants that are run by the Patina Restaurant Group. Not only are there breweries, there's also distilleries like this one here, Loggerhead Distillery. And they will be offering different tastings today too. And of course, 4 Flamingos, just getting set up right now. So 4 Flamingos is Richard Blaze, the celebrity chef. It's his restaurant, and he's actually here tonight. He's right over there. So if you come to this event, there is a possibility you might be able to meet some of the chefs, such as Richard Blaze. Of course, Florida dairy farmers are here. Check out this spread. Ooh, yes, amazing. I cannot wait to try some of these things. Look at it. There's so much. Oh man. And then even desserts. Ooh, Raglan Road over here has a pretty elaborate setup. I like it. They're gonna be serving bread and butter pudding. Ooh, yes. I'm like ready to start eating, but not yet. Very soon. Oh, and Foxtail Coffee. So that was the first ballroom. Now we have made it over to the second ballroom. And like I said, this is the calm before the storm. Let's have a look and see what kind of stuff we can find over here. We are seeing some more Disney food items here like Toledo. And of course, Toledo is at Coronado Springs. Look at all these olives right here. Oh man, I'm just like letting the camera eat first. We're gonna start eating some food very soon. So this is what they're calling the liquor locker, and it is a raffle. You buy a ticket for the raffle, you put your name in, and one person walks away with all of it. Every single bottle here, one person is walking away with. Holy cow. I think they said it was $1,200 worth. No, it has to have been more than that. Ooh, Yak and Yeti as well. They're just still getting it set up right now. And then of course, Yak and Yeti is in Disney's Animal Kingdom. The little beer garden here in front of the stage where there will be more live music in this section. And here, the actual Marriott that we're in right now has their own booth over here. And they have a theme of country barbecue. See, I like it because what happened was these guys, they went in and they ate all the food and they grew big and tall. Oh,
lots to eat.
Yeah, me too. Have you guys been in there to see what's in there?
Yeah. Not just in there, but in there. It's on 2 sides this year.
Oh.
It's 2 full rooms.
I know.
It's huge.
Very exciting.
And delicious.
Do you guys have any recommendations?
Eat everything.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll do it.
It's the best.
I say drink it.
Ooh,
Well, that's,
that was a given though, right?
yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. In between the 2 ballrooms, we got a couple of guys playing some music out here. They were just playing Britney Spears. Let's see who we're playing now. So one of the charities that is a beneficiary of Taste Central Florida is Coalition for the Homeless of Central Florida. Coalition for the Homeless of Central Florida has evolved and adapted to the changing needs and the changing faces of homelessness for over 3 decades now. Each morning, nearly 100 children wake up in their residential shelter. By supporting Taste Central Florida, you ensure that these little ones will start their day with a wholesome breakfast and end their day eating dinner with their families, never worrying about when their next meal will be. The second beneficiary of Taste Central Florida is Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida, and they are a member of Feeding America, the largest charitable domestic hunger relief organization in the United States. Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida secures and distributes food and grocery products for more than 625 local nonprofit feeding partners throughout Central Florida. Through the help of food and financial donors, volunteers, and a caring, committed community, the food bank distributes 300,000 meals every day to a 7-county service area. All right, now it's time to start eating. Let's start out here at STK. This is a restaurant that is at Disney Springs. We're gonna be trying the Wagyu beef crostini, the anchovy parmesan emulsion and garlic chip. Now, I'm not usually a fish person, but I know that this anchovy parmesan emulsion will probably be good. Ooh. I like that everything so far seems to be just like 1-bite items. Yeah, that's pretty good. The anchovies add this like salty flavor to it. That was Wagyu beef carpaccio, so it was raw beef. So very, very delicious. Went down smooth. The garlic chips in there too add like a nice little garlicky punch in it. This is Hampton Social, located on I Drive. We got a lobster roll. And they also have some salmon poke. Ooh. Something smells smoky. Look at that. Tartufo Prestige. They've got a black truffle cheese drizzled with white truffle honey on top of an artisan cracker topped with fresh truffle. Yeah, look at all of these different mushrooms. Wow. Oh my goodness. So the band has started playing. But look at this. They like put fresh truffle on top for me. I'm excited to try this. Party's starting, I think. Doors are about to open. I'm trying to like scoop up some of this truffle. Hold on. Let's give it a try. Whoa, that was sweet. Umami. Then the cheese was in there. Gave it a little tiny bit of creaminess, but also a little bit of a punch. This was great. Wow. That was so good. It was such a small bite, but it like packed in a punch. And just like that, the doors have now opened and guests are starting to shuffle in, make their way to the food. I need to counteract that truffle with something sweet. So I think we might get this formaggi, but then also get the tiramisu, cannoli, and the triple chocolate cake pops. One's from Mia's Italian Kitchen, and the other one's from Cafe Tutu Tango. It's just a huge selections of meats and cheeses. So I got a few meats and cheeses here, but what we're really going for, the cannoli, the tiramisu, and the chocolate pop. All right, so I didn't show it, but we just had a bunch of like real salty, powerful cheeses. Very delicious. But that was all to pave the way for the sweet desserts. Like take, for instance, a nice little cannoli from Mia's Italian Kitchen. This is gonna be such a good night of eating. I love that we have these events here in Orlando, like such a unique array of events like this, where you can come out here and you can just try things from different restaurants. And I will easily eat $200 worth of food here tonight. At some of these restaurants' prices, easy to eat $200. All right, now it's time to try the tiramisu. Oh, that is very like coffee liqueur. Got a lifting flavor to it. All right, now the triple chocolate cake pop. I feel like this is gonna be the star of the show. That's really good. Oh man, sweet and rich. Also, you can get that like crunch of the sugar in there. Ooh, very, very delicious. That was a lovely way to kind of take the edge off some of the more like stronger foods that we were eating. The cheeses and the truffle. Take something sweet, a couple of sweet things, bring it back down. Now we're gonna go back to the rich, hearty stuff, and I think we're gonna start with Four Rivers, our barbecue joint. Local barbecue joint, our favorite barbecue joint. Let's go get some Four Rivers burnt ends. Very excited. Oh, it wasn't burnt ends, the vegan burnt ends, but also the brisket. Yeah. Ooh, I'm so excited for the brisket. I'm also gonna try the vegan though. The other thing that's great about this event is that I can try something that I wouldn't normally try. So this is the vegan burnt ends from Four Rivers. I wouldn't order that because I know that the brisket and the regular burnt ends are so good. So I've got the fresh carved brisket on this side that I'm gonna try. I just put the signature sauce on it. And then I've got the vegan burnt ends over here that I'm also gonna try. I think I'll try the vegan one first. Let's try it. I mean, kind of tastes like regular meat. Has a little bit more of like a smoky flavor to it, like liquidy smoke, but like this, it has the texture and taste of meat. That's very impressive. Now that I've had that vegan burnt end, which was surprisingly delicious, like I really think that that is on my radar now to try the next time that we go to Four Rivers. I'm gonna try the regular brisket because it's all coming out of the bun and everything. Ooh, fresh carb. You know how thick it is too. That's the good stuff. Yeah, with the signature sauce on it, delicious. Four Rivers, in my opinion, can do no wrong. Time to start working our way into the Patina restaurant group, starting with Space 220 with the braised beef tostada, blue flour tortilla, saffron pickled shallots, avocado crema, cabbage, and shredded chili peppers. I don't know if I can do this in one bite. Oh, that's really good. That was such a light, fresh bite. Oh, it's so good. So that was the braised beef from Space 220, and it was phenomenal. Nice and light, easy to eat, fresh feeling in your mouth. Like, you know how when you get a lot of vegetables, you get that like nice fresh feeling out of it. And then the blue corn tostada, I'm like, I'm blown away. It makes me want to go back to Space 220. Made it over to Enzo's Hideaway for their focaccia crostini, house-made focaccia crostini, 18-month Parmigiano Reggiano, Cabernet Sauvignon Cherry Mostarda, and petite greens. So this was from Marie and Enzo's. Whoa, that is really good. It almost tastes like a dessert because of the cherries on top. Really give this like a nice punch. If anything, I am excited to just try like full-size versions of all these at all the different restaurants around. Creaminess of the cheese, sweetness of the cherries, crunchiness of the bread. Fantastic. We rounded out our tour of the Patina group with some truffle grilled cheese, tomato soup, and a corn chowder. Oh man, so excited for all of this. Dipping it in the tomato soup. So I've got tomato soup and corn chowder on my truffle grilled cheese. Whoa. Oh my God. That was like a flavor explosion in my mouth. So many different things. The acidity of the tomato soup, the sweetness of the sweet corn chowder, and then the like umami. It's the only way that I can describe it. It's like the mushroominess of the truffle. Ooh. And then the oil that they used to grill the cheese. Which is so funny because the lowest note on this was the cheese. So good. Wow. I'm blown away by how good that is. I kept calling it tomato soup. It's not tomato soup, it's tomato bisque. Just kind of going down the line and picking up different things. So we got Maria and Enzo's doing a classic mini cannoli. Crispy pastry filled with sweet ricotta, chocolate chips, and a candied orange. Time for the cannoli from Maria and Enzo's. So creamy, hints of cinnamon in there, chocolate chips. Wow, that was great. Ooh, I want to eat that again too. Wow. Patina, you knocked it out of the park for me. La Luce at Signa by Hilton Orlando Bonnet Creek has some polenta with veal and pork meatball, spinach, tomato sauce, and Parmesan Reggiano. Yes. Look at it. Oh man. A nice circle shot of a delicious meatball. Steaming hot still. Look at this. That's a good meatball. With corn, really like brings out a different flavor in it. And then the saltiness of the Parmesan. This is great. Wow. I was not expecting it to taste like that. I'm kind of like blown away by the flavor of it. Really good. Huh. Little tiny bit of spice at the end of it too. Wow. All right, so I just did a $50 donation and I get to pick a card off the giving tree here. Which one should I do? Oh, I feel like that one back there is calling my name. Let's see. This one way up here. Yeah, right there. Can I get it? All right, that's mine right there. Let's see what I got. I ended up getting a $25 gift card to Cracker Barrel. So over here, Fogo de Chao, one of our favorite places to go on I Drive, right across from Icon Park. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, so we got some bacon wrapped chicken from there, and then some Brazilian sausage too. This is where it's at. I like that they're playing the cranberries right now too. Oh, that Brazilian sausage. Really good. Over here at Florida Dairy Farmers, they've got a creamy Parmesan pasta and a cheese and charcuterie display, but this is the longest line in the room. Look at it, it stretches all the way out. All right, up next, Raglan Road Irish Pub and Restaurant, located at Disney Springs. We're gonna get the Gears Bread and Butter Pudding, luscious bread and butter pudding with butterscotch sauce and vanilla creme anglaise. Oh, that is a nice fall flavor. Very rich, very butterscotchy. Interesting, yeah. If it were cold outside, this would be top tier. They have what they're calling an instant wine cellar, where you pay a donation and you get to pick a key, and then you try the key, and if it opens the lock, you get all 150 bottles of wine here. You take it home tonight. So yeah, you gotta try your key in this door, and if it unlocks the door, you get all of the bottles of wine. They also have a wine pool where for a donation, you reach in and you pull out a cork, and that matches with the number over here, and then you take home that bottle of wine. So we just came from that ballroom. We ate as much as we wanted to in that ballroom. And now we're heading across the way to this ballroom, to more food. We have to start over again. First stop, Cavas Tacos and Tequila. Mini burrito bowls with ground beef and toppings bar. And they have a cookie and horchata shooters. Can I just get the cookie? Yes. So the same line is Taverna Opa. Cafe's Greek meatballs with tzatziki and baklava bites. Oh, we're gonna load it up. Some baklava bites and the Greek meatballs. All right, we're starting off with the burrito bowl that I got. So it came with rice and beans and meat, and then I added all these toppings on top. I also got the Greek meatball and the baklava. And then the horchata and the cookie. I'm most interested in the cookie. All right, let's try this little burrito bowl. That's really good. Well, it's got some spice that kicks up at the end. Yeah, the meat is very smooth though. The beans are nice, smooth meat. I know it sounds very strange, but the meat is tender, I guess is the word that I was looking for, not smooth. I'm feeling like there's not gonna be anything that we find tonight that is not gonna be delicious. Let's try this Greek meatball with tzatziki. All right, let's try it. Oh, tzatziki is very fresh. That's really good. It's got like a heavy dill flavor to it. I like it. Yeah. Awesome. One bite of baklava. Of course, almond in there, but also like a cinnamony, nutmeggy action happening too. Wow, that's good. That's not like any baklava that I've ever had before. It's also like so nice and moist, but flaky. All right, now what I've been waiting for, this chocolate chip cookie that's on top of the horchata. That was really good. I'm gonna try this horchata. Oh, extra cinnamony. It's like a red hot, creamy, but also like spicy, cinnamony spicy. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a break from eating because we are very full. But I wanted to point out that Carib Royale has some savory macarons too. Ooh, wild.
But stiff back or stiff knees, you'll stand straight at Tiffany's. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yak and Yeti, the line stretching across the room. Stepping in for a Disney hotel here. We've got Toledo tapas, steak, and seafood. We're gonna get this crispy black truffle potato, aged serrano ham, manchego cheese, smoked tomato, aged sherry gastrique. Sounds amazing. Ooh. Might try those olives as well. Let's give it a try. That was very good. Had like a sweet flavor to it. Almost like a, oh, but it also has a little bit of spice at the end. Very teeny tiny bit of spice. It was good. All right, let's try one of these olives here. There we go. Yeah, nice and salty and delicious. So this mushroom over here is a cake, and they're actually cutting it up and serving it. So we got a piece of that cake, and it's a Black Forest cake. And then they said this is their take on s'mores. Really interested to try that. It looks like a little piece of graham cracker here. Got some sparkles on it too, some marshmallow, a bit of chocolate in the bottom. Let's see, this was the giant mushroom cake. Oh, it does have like a little bit of like a liquor-y taste to it though. Not a fan of that, but it does have some good flavors to it. So let's try the s'mores now. Oh, that's really nice. A little bit charred on the top. And this is just a straight chocolate mousse. A milk chocolate mousse, so really, really good. Nice and sweet, and a great way to round out the night. Because I think that I cannot eat anything else. I am stuffed. So there you have it. That was our trip out to the Orlando Marriott World Center to experience Taste Central Florida. This was amazing. An amazing, amazing event for a great cause. I want to say thank you to Taste Central Florida for having us out to show you guys what this event is all about, and hopefully entice you guys to come next year and enjoy copious amounts of food, all of it very, very delicious, for a fairly reasonable price tag. $200 that's going straight to charity. Every single bit of that $200 goes straight to charity to Second Harvest Food Bank and Coalition for the Homeless. Fantastic. I got distracted by Richard Blaze. He's walking out of here. Get out of here, Richard Blaze. Yeah, fantastic event, and every single dollar that you pay for your tickets goes to charity, goes to the Coalition for the Homeless and the Second Harvest Food Bank. It's such an amazing event, and plus I got to try food that I never could even... There are so many restaurants in Orlando, and it would take a lifetime to try them all. But at an event like this, you can get a little sampling of everything. This is such a great, great event. And I'm so glad that we were able to come out to it. And I cannot wait to come back again next year. So what we'll do is we'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can learn more about this event and try to plan out your trip for next year or plan out coming to next year's event, because it really is such a good time. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.